Hey guys, it's Indigo here, and welcome back to my channel, Wisdom. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning right now, and you guys know it's been a full moon. I don't know if it's day 2 or day 3. My days are all kind of out of whack at this point. I think it is day 3, energy day 3 of the full moon. And, I have been in like a weird headspace where I have not been doing my ceremonies as often, and it's really like I had so many spiritual attacks coming towards me to the point to where like I couldn't miss a day. Like I could not miss a day of praying, cleansing, resetting the energies, etc. Because there were just so many attacks, and they're finally over. Well, they're not over, like people are still fucking sending them out, but I have my shield is much stronger than it was. So it's like I'm inside of my shield now, and I'm like taking time to like just rest. Like my brain is just so it's like in overdrive. I did a reading for someone like a couple days ago. Well, not a couple days ago, maybe like a couple weeks ago, and like all of the energy just depleted me. And as I go along with, reading, I'm realizing, how certain things happen and the importance of, the shield is essentially like a muscle that needs to repeatedly be worked out. So it's like, even though I build it to this capacity, like I can't stop sustaining that capacity because anything can seep through, anything come through. And like, I did a reading and I felt so drained. The reading the reading wasn't a normal reading. Like it was not a normal reading at all, to say the least. I don't want to get stuck in rambling, but I feel like this is a collective channeled message, just to continue doing what you've been doing, especially if it's been working for you. If there are people around you who are like expressing that they don't like certain things that you do, and you realize that you kind of stop doing it because of something someone said, understand that that is in itself a spiritual attack, and you can't stop doing what works for you because it doesn't work for other people, especially if it's not inconveniencing someone else. So that was a channel message that I got this morning. Also, you probably feel really overwhelmed and underwhelmed, in like different areas of your life, especially if you're a parent. I've been picking up on a lot of parent energy, and the parent energy really is just being overwhelmed with your kids. Like maybe if you are a single parent, and like maybe you're a newly single parent, you're not used to, having every single thing fall onto you. I feel like you're getting in the groove of things, like you're getting into it so that it becomes a sense of like normal. It's just a normal reality that you're living in. Instead of adjusting to it, it becomes a normal reality. So also don't be too hard on yourself if you've just been feeling, the constant pressure of the go, go, go. Definitely prioritize time for yourself and understand that, not every day has to be the same schedule, especially if it's on days where you can't perform at the same pace that you performed yesterday. Switch it up, change things up. But just know that it is going to be uncomfortable for a while, just until you adjust to it. But once you've adjusted, it won't feel as dramatic of a thing. And also, like the spiritual community, there are many parents and there are many you know, there are just many different types of people in the spiritual community. So maybe you lack community and you really want to have a sense of community. It's coming, it's there. Open yourself up, reach out to people. Don't be afraid to make connections. Don't be afraid to meet new people. Don't be afraid to have new conversations. And really, the only thing that's stopping you is yourself, because I too have been in a state of wanting to interact with people but not being able to, because I'm not sure of how I'm going to be accepted, and also correcting my energy and how I'm entering somebody else's energetic field. Like, you want to make sure that you're not, dragging unnecessary things to other people, but then you also want to make sure that you're being authentically yourself. So yeah, another channel message. Okay, so there's that. Moon cycle rituals. Okay, so I'm talking about myself right now. I'll talk about an experience that I've had. So my cycle is now in tandem with the full moon cycle. And like, literally, I have never been a person to get their cycle every month. I've always gotten my cycle like every other month or every third month. Like, that's just kind of, that's just how my body's been. I'm not complaining about it, and the doctors never, expressed any concerns about that. So, but now it's literally the same, exactly the same as the moon cycles. And like, my cycles have been bringing more emotion out of me, which I feel like is really cool that it's in tandem with the moon cycle, because the moon controls your emotions anyways, and I'm a Cancer moon, so I'm very emotional, and sometimes my logical Virgo brain won't allow me to feel my feelings, and this moon really fucking brought all that shit out of me, and really brought to my attention that there were still things that I hadn't faced, that I needed to face, and I needed to do my ceremonies to cleanse them out. I do a lot of burning rituals. Like, burning rituals are my fucking thing. I love it so much. It's really exciting. Like, every time I do it, I feel like a new person. Which I actually just got done doing one, so it kind of all worked out very well, because I was supposed to do, because like, I have the ritual of, following, getting rid of, the things I want to get rid of and burning it. That's just a normal ritual. But then I have a full moon ceremony where I do like multiple things in one. I don't really want to discuss all of it because it's like sacred for me, but that ceremony is so, it just cleanses my whole energy field, and it really just gives me a positive reset, and it's connecting me with my feelings. So instead of being in a space of, because instead of being in a space of like, oh, I'm going through stuff, and oh, I have like all these feelings that are dormant because I'm just constantly procrastinating, like constantly just staying away from my feelings and going more towards focusing on logical things that give me instant validation. So like accomplishing goals and stuff like that instant validation is what used to fuel me, and to honestly forgetting about my feelings and what was going on with me. And now there really is no room for me to forget about my feelings or ignore what's going on with me. Like, especially with the moon cycle and my cycle, like nature has taken over and said, like, look, these are the areas, we're gonna magnify them. You could work on them, or, you know, do whatever it is that you feel called to do, but just know that this work needs to be done. So I'm really happy that that happened, because I definitely felt myself getting a little bit more antsy, and that's not my typical state. And then I had to realize, like, people are still fucking sending magic my way. So yeah, definitely just protect yourself all the time, every time. And I'm really sad because I curled my hair, and this side of my hair is not curled at all. This side very curled, this side not curled, and it really just bothers me. It really just bothers me, but it's okay. And then I have this cute feather in my hair that has like clear quartz crystals attached to it. I really fucking love this hairpiece. Anyways, back to the message. So yeah, everything is changing though, and I feel like that's why you're in the thick of it right now. Like, it all feels very just intense and overwhelming, and it's because, like, you get, like, we all get to that point to where we just get fed up with what's going on, and then spirit brings in something that drastically changes our circumstances and really puts us back on track. I'm missing hella cards from this deck right now, but I'm just gonna take it as a sign and still pull. So the first card that came over, structure. Yeah, there's a need for you to get more structured, more centered around your goals, your responsibilities. I feel like if there's more order, then it would be way more sustainable. So you got sustainability, 6th house, 3rd house, communication, structure. I'm hearing communicate to your tribe what your goals are, what it is that you're going after. Communicate to your tribe. Sensitize. Because I feel like this is really gonna exploration. There are ventures that are very close for you to be able to take, but you haven't communicated what it is that you want to do yet fully. Like, you're doing something and people know you're doing something, but they don't necessarily understand what it is, essentially. So there's a need to communicate it. There's a need to, in order for you to bring in more success, you need to structure your business. I'm hearing structure your business, like build structure, so that everything's not just like how my cards are right now, all over the place. Nurture yourself and invite change in. I feel like you could be scared of change right now, and it's the reason why you're so uncomfortable, because you keep maybe going back to doing something the way that you used to, and it's not working for you anymore, and it's necessary for you to change how you're going about whatever you're going about in the way that you're going about it. And like, yeah, that does take time, and yeah, you will get there, and yeah, it's all about being aware of where you're going wrong at so that you can correct it and move in the right direction. That's really what it's about. Protecting your crown. Don't allow people to siphon and suck energy off of you. You can definitely tell when, you know, something is pulling at your energy, and just how we were talking about, like, get you some cleansing spray, you know, if you don't want to be burning sage all the time, some holy water, whatever it is that works for you to just give yourself a spiritual reset. Just honor that practice, honor whatever that is for you. So I'm hearing, but I feel like help is on the way. I also keep hearing help is on the way. Help is on the way. Spirit is bringing in help. Spirit does not want you to be defensive towards this help, because you could be in a state of being hyper vigilance where you're like, ooh, that's toxic, ooh, that's a little bit toxic, like, ooh, I don't know if I can keep that around me, like, ooh, like just kind of like dodging anything that could possibly be of harm to you, and you may not be aware of it, but just compare and contrast yourself from before you went through everything that it is that you went through and after everything that it is that you went through. And you're probably a much more open person, easy for you to communicate and talk to people. Like, yeah, you could be definitely by choice introverted, but you also are extroverted. But people have rubbed you the wrong way. So I feel like a part of you just kind of is, you know, just kind of like people. So we got the Queen of Wands, the High Priestesses. We got the Seven of Cups. So intuitively, you know you're gonna have to choose to do something different, and this could even be in a creative sense. Maybe the need for you to express yourself more. Whoa, King of Wands popped out with the Queen of Wands. This is giving some love energy in this bitch too. Like, what the? And then the Chariot, Three of Pentacles, Page of Cups. Something that you choose is gonna put you on the same energetic wavelength as somebody else, and it's gonna attract you guys together. I feel like this is going to help boss you up in whatever it is that your career goal is. But this person comes with so much knowledge. Like, I feel like this person's so knowledgeable, and like they really have the genuine want to see others thrive and to help others reach a level of success. Like the community, there's an emphasis on the community part. So you could have been not at an energetic vibrational match to attract the community that actually is the community for you and who you are when you operate out of your North Node energy. You're on track with this. With the High Priestess and Seven of Cups, so you had to choose. You knew what you had to choose. You knew what you had to do to get to where it was that you needed to be energetically. And you've been putting in that work. So Nine of Pentacles. This person, it's giving like, sorry, I'm itchy. It's like, right, like I keep hearing it's great how it is. Like, it's great how it is, just leave it. I like it how it is. You did a really good job. Shifting focus. This person's gonna help you shift your focus. So maybe you're focused on the aesthetic more than you are, what is it, Spirit, the more than the intuitive. I don't know. It's right there. Not the intuitive. You're focused more on the aesthetic. You're not focused on the innards. You're not focused on the reason why you're doing it, which is why it feels like it's hard for you to do. And I feel like this person really puts you back in touch with why you started doing what it is that you're doing. Like, this person helps you connect back to a part of your heart that may be a little bit closed off because you are in this not cold but standoffish energy towards people because of everything that you've been through. Like, you're just overly cautious. Sorry, the King of Pentacles came out. Whenever I see the King of Pentacles, I be like, okay, so, and then there's the Chariot at the bottom peeking out, and then I see the Ten of Pentacles peeking out. I see the Magician, the Queen of Cups. There's a lot of growth here. There's a lot of growth here. King of Wands. Right, so the King of Wands comes through, helps you set it all up, right? Your garden has grown. You're almost at your harvesting date, right? So harvesting, once you harvest your product, right? You eat it, you know, or you sell it to the community. The King of Pentacles is the one who's going to give you the structure around how to market and sell to the public. With the Death card here, I feel like this is this energy of the King of Pentacles is going to propel whatever it is that you're doing to the next level. Like, this could be love too, y'all. Like, this doesn't have to be just about career, but it's giving career. Like, it's giving get it back first and fall in love later. Like, oh my god, we work really good together. Right? Like, somebody's gonna, the Emperor. Damn. Out of your king energy now, huh? You're an Emperor now. There's a union here. There's a fucking union here. And I've been trying not to say that. I've been trying to not focus on love, alright? I've been trying not to say that. But there's a union here. There's a fucking union here. It gets clogged up and then I have to like suck it out. It's like I could have just held the thing and then it would have been easier, but I couldn't find this thing and then I found it and I was really happy about it. Because I haven't been smoking as much as I typically would, and just having this pen has really been like, because sometimes you gotta pray and you gotta smoke. Like, you gotta pray and smoke. Like, as a single mom, like, praying and smoking, it's really been helping. It's really been helping. I'm really thankful that I have the best kid. Like, she's so well behaved. She definitely has like her little sneaky side. Like, she likes to try it, but she's such a good kid. Like, she really is a good kid. I love how attentive she is, and like, she has a very good balance of being there for people and being there for herself. And I really like that. I don't know. I made a TikTok about it. You guys should follow me on TikTok. Follow all my links in the bio. I mean, in the description. I should just put it in my bio so I can just reference my bio instead of referencing my description, because sometimes I don't put stuff in my description. Any fucking ways, back to the reading. I don't know. Sorry, guys. Just my brain has a lot inside of it. So the Emperor and then the Four of Wands, there's definitely a union here, and I feel like this union is gonna start from a work relationship, like, and I really truly feel like this is a divine, like all motherfuckers are gonna start commune, like a whole, it's just gonna be so many levels to this that it's honestly gonna shock you. The Hierophant is at the bottom of the deck with the Four of Wands that came out before it, and then you got the Queen of Swords, and then you got the Empress, and then you got the Hermit, So you could be a Virgo. It's giving Virgo, Sagittarius, Leo, Pisces. I don't see any Pisces cards, but at least I don't think so. No cup cards there. I don't know where I got that from. Anyways, so yeah, this relationship just is really helping you evolve. It's the type of relationship that really allows you the capacity to be all that you are. And like, it's something where you don't have to compartmentalize your emotions and your behaviors to fit a certain type of environment. And I feel like this is beautiful because you've been in environments where you've had to conduct yourself and mold yourself to be a certain type of way, and it didn't really allow you to be yourself at your fullest capacity, and that really messed with you energetically. So it's not like you're not already the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Empress. Well, you are all the queens. I feel like this situation is coming around so that you can really get to exist in this energy and really move yourself out of the past, because it's really hard to move on from the past when there's nothing replacing like those last memories. And you could be one of those people who like lives in, a memory or a time, a moment or something. So I feel like this is really gonna redeem you energetically, but you have done the work to heal yourself. Like, you're not just like, the healing process is forever, but you, whatever it is that you just went through that was supposed to fucking end you, you got out of that with flying colors. You're not carrying any baggage from it, and you're evolved because you learned so many lessons from this thing. Queen of Cups. I feel like this masculine energy needs a nurturing feminine energy around him, because there's a lack of that. Right? Like, when I see women, I just want to hug them, but none of the women I see want to hug or know how to accept it. Somebody said that. Six of Cups. Allowing each other to be yourselves. Your inner child can live here safely. You've saved your own inner child. You walked away from a lot of things that didn't serve you, and that's why you're able to be that's why you're getting all these opportunities. That's why all this is happening for you. Yeah, you walked away from betrayal, and then the universe came in with multiple gifts from like a trusted source, though, because you can't just take everything from everybody. And like, yeah, we all know that now, right? We got the Wheel of Fortune. Somebody likes to dance. But like, somebody dances salsa, but like, you wouldn't even think that this person like knew how to like salsa dance until they just like busted it out like randomly. Somebody's trying to learn how to dance without drinking. Somebody's trying to learn how to, there's a lot of you who are trying to learn how to be yourselves without substance. Double energy. I didn't even realize I was there. And you're learning why it was uncomfortable for you before to be your most authentic self without substance. So the Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Page of Cups. Somebody bringing an offer to work with you. Who is this person? Judgment. This is, so they're constructs, consorts, what? there are multiple people in this energy. It's like, okay, so you know how there are gods and goddesses, right? I feel this is giving me the energy of two people who are reincarnated. One's a god and one's a goddess, with the emperor and the empress energy coming back together and creating the idea of the kingdom. Wait a minute, download. The king is dead, my nigga. Oh my god, hold on. Wait a minute, let me reposition myself. Because my leg is falling asleep. This is getting real for me right now. Okay. So, the queen is dead, right? The idea of the queen being dead allows the idea for there to be a possibility for there to be a new queen, right? So, energetically, the vibration opens up because there's no more of these crazy ass ceremony ritual shit being done to this queen energy. Like, it's like people were just sucking the queen energy and focusing it on one person, and it took away from all the people who are actually reincarnated here that were queens and kings, which is what they wanted essentially. So with her being gone, and also with the fucking sun coming back closer to the fucking earth, bro, this is like this empire that you guys are building is literally giving me the energy of like a castle where, you know, they got the knights, like they got all the suits there, and everybody's just working on one collective goal. This is some fire ass energy. So that's probably why it's getting really hard right now. You're also being tested. Spirit is always going to test you. So use your tools. Use your practices. Stay connected to source, because you're so close to something that's so fucking beautiful. Like, oh my gosh. And if you like have information on your past life and like who you were in a past life, and like if you have that information, because I feel like whoever the queen is, the queen doesn't know she's a queen. Like, she knows her value, but she doesn't know that she was legitimately a queen before. And the king is really what has always added the respect that's just been automatically given to a woman, because you're the king's like woman. Like, everybody respects you. Like, they love the king, like, and they love you as the queen, and whoever you are and whatever it is that you do. Like, it's always the how they complement each other kind of energy. Bro, this is cool. Right? I feel like, you know, it's all personalized. Like, as tarot readers, as readers, it's all personalized, and that's why, like, you know, who you get a reading from is important. If you're opening up your energetic field to somebody, you should look at them as somebody that you wouldn't mind exchanging energies with. I don't know why I said that. That wasn't even where I was going, and I don't even remember what I was saying before this. Wow. There's a lot going on in the world. energetically. I can see so many timelines right now of so many different situations, and like the old idea of tribes leaders going to meet with other tribes leaders and integrate. Like, this is like globally the scale that we're on. People just don't understand how golden these times truly are. They're really golden. There's just a lot that has to come back, and it finally is, and it's just a beautiful thing to watch everything come together. There's just been so many adversities trying to keep these energies at bay, and now I understand why. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, guys. I hope that you guys it's been easy to follow me during this reading, and I'm really sad that the other side of my ear isn't curled, and it's really making me sad, but this energy is really beautiful. Should I pull like love? Should I put some love? Well, my cards are really far away. I don't feel like getting them. I'll probably do a love reading after this because I think I need to take a nap, because it's just kind of renewed my energy. But yeah, I think this reading is just really discussing how it's important to acknowledge how far you've come, acknowledge who you are now, really look at yourself in your new light, and disregard anybody who is still trying to hold you to an old version of yourself. Allow yourself to grow and to immerse yourself in the beauty that is around you and the things that you actually have access to. Like, indulge, because it's really about community. It's about collective. It's about us finding ourselves again and helping each other find each other's selves and changing the vibration of the planet. It's happening at like this global scale because, like, man, like every person has something that's so valuable to the other person, and I feel like now people are really waking up to just how easy it is when you work with community, when you have community that's workable with. Like, a lot of you could have just come from places where community really isn't a thing, and you just don't have it, and it's just not there for you, and you've just been hurt more than you've been helped, genuinely cared about, loved. And it probably is really scary to think about allowing people into your life again at a close capacity, especially in reference to business, because we all know how business can be. But in the business that you're in, by doing God's work, you get to exist in all sides of yourself, your higher self, your shadow. You get to be in a community of people who accept you and understand you as you are and help you progress and not digress in a very innocent and healthy way. There you go. And you also get some love, probably some booty too out of it. some sacred okay, sacred I don't know, I'm really funny. I'm just gonna save the jokes for TikTok. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe if you stayed this long, and introduce yourself to the community, the collective. I am a intuitive psychic medium who is building this community with the intention of helping others and giving back to the world in a way that helps people learn how to fish and not just giving people fish, if that makes sense. The goal is to build community. The goal is to build a sense of family and just, really just mix. There, the world, everybody needs, like, I don't know, everybody needs somebody, right? And like, I definitely am one of those people who come from pretty fucking crazy, like I have a crazy ass fucking story. And just as of lately, after becoming a mom, it kind of like dawned on me, like, wow, I don't have a support system that is of high value and consciousness, and it really made me think about my responsibility in making that a thing, and also in raising conscious kids. Like, like, the world is really changing in a way to where you have to be very intentional and very serious about what it is that you're doing, and you can't, you can't not go all in, and you go all in by expanding. So yeah, this is me expanding myself, my services to the community. It is a way to build community, like the bartering system. Like, if you guys want to barter for readings, let me know. If you guys want to trade for, like, let me know. I'm very much so, I have an older mind. I think differently than most people, I would say, that were 25 years old, and it's come to my awareness that I'm supposed to share my brain with the internet, so that's why this has lasted longer. I think I'm just gonna make a video so we can just end the reading. But yeah, I hope you guys took something from this message. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Use your discernment as always. Understand all the timelines are different, and that these videos are for entertainment purposes and learning purposes only. I'm not responsible for what you decide to do with this information, so make sure you check in with your spirit guides. But until next time, guys, bye.